I have some very strange news that I cannot confirm nor deny at this point in time. There's rumors from Oathkeepers and several organizations, and this is spreading like wildfire on the internet and in various groups that are not usually involved in this. So if this ends up being a hoax, it's one hell of a hoax spreading like wildfire really fast. Supposedly, special operations, special forces have been called up to deal with the Oregon militia standoff. Now, there's all kinds of buzzy rumors and that these guys were already on scene for the Bundy Ranch standoff and nothing happened. Fine. I hear you. Great. Now, this is the situation. Special ops called into Oregon as fake militiamen exposed as federal provocateurs by real militia. It's coming up Burns, Oregon, with tensions running as high in the Malheur Wildlife Reserve. Oathkeepers organizations reporting that they have been informed as source of U.S. Special Forces community that special operations assets have been moved into the area, folks. Now, it was supposedly reported Tuesday, but who knows whether or not one thing versus another. But these guys are basically going to be there to cut the power and then siege the complex. Now, I don't know when green lights go and when red lights stop. I have no idea. These guys are probably on scene right now. They've probably been. They probably wearing FBI uniforms in every unit under the sun. If they are actually there, if they've even been called. Like I said, this is all kind of spiffy at the moment. But there's a lot of people saying this has already happened. These guys are already there. So if so, folks, special ops, special forces are being called on Oregon's militia standoff, folks. This is one hell of a move if this all ends up as a fake psyop and under Obama's control. So, you might not believe it, I might not believe it, but this is spreading like wildfire, folks. Oathkeepers received very credible information from a supposed active duty source within a Special Forces community or Special Operations community that at least one SOD-X Reserve National Guard Special Operations Detachment, see this, you get the idea, unit under the command of Joint Special Operations Command, JSOC, has been tasked for the standoff at Malheur Wildlife Reserve and moved into the area, folks. Given this, we should expect that other special operations assets such as Delta will be involved if the Obama administration decides to give the green light on a military-wide strike. And that will, no doubt, folks, lead to a Ruby Ridge or a Waco. Folks, I didn't put this up. I'm just showing you what's out there. This is actually going out from a lot of different sources. Do I think these guys are there? I think these guys were already there. I think as soon as they said they were putting federales on the ground, the FBI and various others, I think these guys were probably already in the ground. They had all their ex-Deltas and all their SWAT team guys there mobilized from all the federal groups that were watching the area. Do I know whether or not this is true? Absolutely not. But remember what the first night they said they were going to do? Cut the power and let things play out. Well, how are you going to cut the power without every community member knowing and sending word that you're going to do this? You're going to send in the GBs and the Rangers. You're going to send in the National Guard Special Ops, the JSOCs. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is true, when these guys go on the ground, they're no longer defending themselves against some standoff on a federal building. They're involved in a firefight with the military. And regardless of whether or not it is National Guard or the big army, Marines, etc., I would have to say this is probably the best thing, or not best is a bad word, but the closest thing to a declaration of you-know-what that would be declared. Now, do I still believe it's all hokey psyoppy? Yes, I absolutely do. Do I think that they're actually going to do anything? Time will tell. It'd be one hell of a thing to give everybody laser guns and have them pew 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 it and not have anybody dropping. But time will tell, folks. I'm going to look for one more thing on here real quick. Many of the suspected agent provocateurs were identified as very same individuals that were reported to have numerous occasions. I already watched a video on that. I really don't care. But Oathkeepers said, you know, these guys showed up in 2014 and all over the place. And you know, they've already said it, folks. If these SOD-X or Deltas do not do the actual raid, FBI HRT will sure do it, and these guys will be on background duty. But I guarantee you they are not going to risk 100 federal agents when they can send in 16 well-armed special forces to handle this. Holy crap. Let's see here. Let me see if I can find one more key source. Well, I'll let you find your own on this, but folks, because this is too big of an idea for me to just basically say, yes, this is absolutely true. So what I want you to do is I want you to go into this, find out your sources, find your people, and do your investigation on this. Because if this is true, folks, those men and women who are at the Malheur Wildlife Refuge are going to soon meet up with U.S. Special Forces. And I guarantee you it's going to take one quick lip, and Ruby Ridge is going to turn into the Alamo or Bunker Hill or one of the others. So get this out there. Get it done, folks. Get all the protesters up there, all the cameras, everything else, if you guys can see this. No doubt they've known about this, and they're days ahead of us. Do I know whether or not this is true? I hope this is absolutely false. I hope the only guys that go up there are in clown suits handing out confetti and popcorn and stuff. But they did offer them a way out, folks. And Ammon Bundy decided to say no. And he declined David Ward's offer. If that actually happened, great. If not, whatever. So, Special Forces supposedly soon to arrive against Militia. This is huge, folks. Let me go over the details one more time. Oathkeepers has received very credible information from active duty sources within the Special Operations community. At least one SOD-X Reserve National Guard Special Operations Detachment unit under the command of JSOC has been given task orders for this standoff at Malheur Wildlife Reserve and moved to the area. Supposedly already there. Who knows on the details? And basically, if this is true, Delta will probably be somewhere near. If that's true, I have no idea how Delta works. And basically waiting on Obama's green light. And at that point, folks, if they are putting military special forces on the compound, they are going to resolve the issue. These guys are not just going to go away. They gave them the walkout order, and they declined it. So right now, do I believe a Ruby Ridge or a Waco is coming? I don't know, folks. But get the protesters up there, get everybody out there, and everything, just in case, folks. Thanks.